I was born in Shandong, in Qingdao.
小时候，妈妈对我讲，大海就是我故乡，海边出生，
I started since my childhood, began from 6 years old perhaps, and graduated when I was 11. And after that, I entered a Japanese middle school. Only a few Chinese people study in that school. After 4 or 5 years later, I went to Peking and studied in a high school. After that, I entered a Catholic university. During that time, Japanese occupied Peking. Still, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the life there. I started learning a little French there, so I learned Japanese, German, and English, of course. During the time the communists surrounded Peking city, they are going to take down Peking. A friend of mine who was Air Force took me from Peking to Qingdao. Qingdao was then still free. He couldn't come to China to get me. How the communists treated me, I had a great suspicion of being a spy because I knew so many important people. Communists, I don't know how the communists look like. 2 or 3 months later, I found out that the communists are just inhuman and inhuman. She, he came to Qingdao from Shanghai and lost her job. She argued with the principal of the school. She came to Qingdao, where I stayed, because she was all alone there. So I helped her in some ways, like buying things for her. Well, affections arise. Being a Chinese, philosophically understandable man, I take every important thing in my life as being as predestined. Well, why should it be so? If something happens, like my accident, it was all like in a dream. What happened? As far as I can faintly remember, is I was riding a bicycle and going back home. So on the road, something got me from behind, and then I lost my sense. I was hit from behind, so I don't remember really. And when I came back to myself, I lost my leg. So I ascribed all this to fate. Well, suppose if I didn't meet uh, Xiaomei's mother, there wouldn't be Xiaomei anymore. Neither Dahai. And I probably wouldn't be here anymore. If that man, that classmate, didn't bring me to Qingdao some 60 years ago. Yeah, everything will be different for me. If I graduated in that Japanese school and went to Japan for university, for college, I would be, I would perhaps be a Japanese now. Perhaps I should say it's just predestined to be so. Do you understand my word?